show, momming it up. Ain't got time for no slow. Shelter shines bright, love her special ways. Gardener, true crime, are keeping busy all day. Counselor's wisdom, I'm here to stay. Momming it up, come what may. Donna shines bright, love her special ways. Gardener, true crime, are keeping busy all day. Counselor's wisdom, I'm here to stay. Momming it up, come what may. But momming it up, yeah, I'm living the dream. Love's battlefield never as hard as it seems. From diapers to wheelchairs, got my team, giving my all. Life is a stream. Momming it up, yeah, I'm living the dream. Love's battlefield never as hard as it seems. From diapers to wheelchairs, got my team, giving my all. Life is a stream. Life is a stream. Love is a stream. Chatting about mysteries in the midnight glow, planting seeds of patience, watch them grow. Whoa, whoa, let the garden show, momming it up. Ain't got time for no slow. Baby in my arms as I rock this tune. Sun's rolling in, he's got wheels on the move. Warrior on the front lines, respect overdue. Every day is a hustle, but I wouldn't trade it crew. Daughter shines bright, love her special ways. Gardener, true crime, are keeping busy all day. Counselor's wisdom, I'm here to stay. Momming it up, come what may. Momming it up, yeah, I'm living the dream. Love's battlefield never as hard as it seems. I'm diapers to wheelchairs, got my team, giving my all. Life is a stream. Chatting about mysteries in the midnight glow, planting seeds of patience, watch them grow. Whoa, whoa, let the garden show, momming it up. Ain't got time for no slow. Shelter shines bright, love her special ways. Gardener, true crime, are keeping busy all day. Counselor's wisdom, I'm here to stay. Momming it up, come what may. Donna shines bright, love her special ways. Gardener, true crime, are keeping busy all day. Counselor's wisdom, I'm here to stay. Momming it up, come what may. But momming it up, yeah, I'm living the dream. Love's battlefield never as hard as it seems. From diapers to wheelchairs, got my team, giving my all. Life is a stream. Momming it up, yeah, I'm living the dream. Love's battlefield never as hard as it seems. From diapers to wheelchairs, got my team, giving my all. Life is a stream. Life is a stream. Love is a stream.
Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I wanted to hop on here and just give some updates on Emmarae. Her father has been desperately pleading for all of us to learn about her, see what she looks like, and please look for her. The story surrounding her is very tragic, and it really does seem that she is being held against her will. For all of you that don't know, Emmarae is a 14-year-old from New York. She was last seen on December 9th. They said that she was seen with a black t-shirt, black stretch pants. She didn't have any coat or shoes. She told her stepmom she was running out to the truck to grab something. And they think that she was forced into the vehicle that was seen on camera fleeing the area. It was a dark blue Honda. So I want to just go over a couple of the most recent updates from her father on Instagram. Because a lot of people are saying she was a troubled teen. She's known to, basically take off and things like that. And while sometimes that happens, right, we have teenagers that will take off, so to speak, for a lack of better words. I do not think that is the case with her. You have to realize that she was going to be a suspect in a major, and she's a very big part of being a key witness, not a suspect, I'm sorry, a key witness in a major case that is set to go in front of the judge in another month or so. So it's a bigger deal around her. She went through a lot of trauma as a child, and she was really doing well. She's only a 14-year-old girl. She's a young lady. She's still a kid. She's in between, a child and a teen. And a lot of times I think what happens is that a lot of abductions and things occur because they expect that these kids won't be looked for, in my opinion. And with her story, I feel really strongly that she is being held against her will. And even if she was off gallivanting around, I don't see that. If you learn the history and you listen to her father and other people, it just doesn't seem that if she was going to take off, she would take off the way she did, right? Because it just doesn't add up. Not with the court case coming up, not with how well she was doing. And no matter what, she needs to be brought home where she can be safe, because the people she would be with, obviously, she wouldn't be safe. She's only a 14-year-old young lady, right? She's young. She's still a child. We forget sometimes. So I'm hoping that if we can just go over some of the father's latest videos. Hi, Mom of Three. How are you? That we can get her name out there because her case is important, and everybody that's covering Sebastian, maybe they can consider just covering her really quick, because her father's heartbreak echoes off of what we've seen Sebastian Rogers' dad, Seth Rogers, endure. And while we can continue to keep Sebastian's name out there, we have another young girl that is really possibly in danger as well. And I think that if we could all just take 2 or 3 minutes per show, a lot of good can be done for multiple people. It doesn't have to be that difficult, in my opinion, because nobody's talking about her, and it's really disturbing to me. It's not just because I know I had seen this continuously on my Facebook and I was sharing it with family and friends, because I, know people that know the family. And it's like the 6 degrees of separation, right? When you live in a state, everybody knows somebody that knows somebody. And at first I was like, oh, she'll turn right back up. She probably ran away. I had a friend of mine, their daughter ran off with her best friend, and then they found her earlier this year. They saw the 2 girls getting off a train in Somers, New York, and then they found them and they were back safe. That's not the case with Emmarae. The reason they couldn't come out right away and tell us about her being a key witness, is because there's a court case. She's a minor, and discussing things like that are a big deal. But we have a lot of, officials that are searching for her, and she is in danger. If this has anything to do, like it's looking, with her being a key witness against these, a slew of felony, really serious charges, 2 of the men are already in jail, then this is really bad, guys. So let's listen to what the dad has to say, and then I'm going to possibly be coming back, because I just wanted to highlight a couple things that were brought to my attention that I knew about, but I didn't realize how many things are really being misunderstood in Sebastian Rogers' case. So I figured, let me go over a bunch of these questions and answer them with the facts that we do have, because we do have a ton of facts. Over the last 10 months, there has been a lot of things that the parents have said, and we do know are factual now. So I wanted to just go over some of that, if possible. but it depends, because if I can't, then I'll come back later today. I'm trying to do this all in between my juggling the kids and working, and it's a lot, but I feel really drawn to raising awareness on some things. I think it's so important that we have somewhere to go and talk, and we all gravitate to one another for different reasons. I didn't ever intend on covering true crime. I love doing talk radio and investigative independent journalism over the years. I've never really dived into an active missing persons case. But there's so many reasons that I feel compelled to with Sebastian Rogers. And I think there's a lot of other people, including many mandated reporters, right? We feel like this child was failed. And that there's just been such an overwhelming amount of energy to just forget it, stop looking, move on from so early that it's just, he deserves it. And I feel very led that we can continue to talk about him. And the more we talk, maybe the more other people will talk, and maybe we will get somewhere so that he can have justice and be brought home and closure for his family and his father. And very sad. It is so hard. I don't know how people can cover active missing children's cases regularly, because there is no way that you don't get affected emotionally, right? I mean, Emmarae's story really got to me. It makes you reflect on your life or those you love and what they've endured. It is unbelievable. And so many people in the community are coming out to help organize search parties for her. But it doesn't seem like she's really being picked up overall online. And that concerns me. Being held against your will, trafficking and things is really at an all-time high. And Hudson Valley, New York, is actually one of the leading areas, highest rates. So I don't know. It's almost as if online there's this odd sense of non-urgency, almost like this isn't as big of a thing as it is, and it really is. Abductions and things are real. They happen a lot. So I don't know. Anyway, let's get into his updates. His name is Frank. You might need to grab some tissues. Oh, let me take the flyer off the screen. Uh-oh, there we go. There is Emma. This is his most recent update, and then I'll go back to the beginning so you can hear her story about what led to her disappearance and things. But this is his most recent update.
So I just wanted to touch on a subject that just came to my mind. We're at day 23 of this, and I get so many people sending me mixed reviews of what I should be doing and what I shouldn't be doing and blah, blah, blah. If you're a parent and you've ever walked in my shoes, then you will understand what it's like to feel when your kid is missing. If you've never walked in my shoes, then you'll probably never understand what that feeling is like. So many mixed opinions about sit back and let the police do their job and things like that. But this little girl means so much to me and my wife and family that I will not stop looking for her until I find her. I will spend every single minute of my day and life looking for her, because that's what she needs. She doesn't need me to sit back and relax and just sit on the couch. She needs me out there looking for her. She needs Dad's help. So, I appreciate all the comments and everything, but I don't know. Unless you've walked in my shoes, you probably don't understand what it's like.
Not sure why it froze on us. Hold on, let's refresh. Sorry about that. Huh. I don't know why it's freezing. Do you not know why it's freezing? This is odd.
So I just wanted to touch on a subject that just came to my mind. We're at day 23 of this, and I get so many people sending me mixed reviews of what I should be doing and what I shouldn't be doing and blah, blah, blah. If you're a parent and you've ever walked in my shoes, then you will understand what it's like to feel when your kid is missing. If you've never walked in my shoes, then you'll probably never understand what that feeling is like. So many mixed opinions about sit back and let the police do their job and things like that. But this little girl means so much to me and my wife and family that I will not stop looking for her until I find her. I will spend every single minute of my day and life looking for her, because that's what she needs. She doesn't need me to sit back and relax and just sit on the couch. She needs me out there looking for her. She needs Dad's help. So, I appreciate all the comments and everything, but I don't know. Unless you've walked in my shoes, you probably don't understand what it's like to be in this position and what it feels like to not know where your kid is, not know if she's okay or alive, if she needs your help or if she doesn't. It's an awful feeling. So with that being said, I just wanted to put that out there and let you know, as I'm documenting this is day 23, let you know how I'm feeling about that. And I'm not going to stop until I have her. But appreciate the support, guys. Thank you. So I just want to...
So heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. So I'm going to go and try to put one of the updates in from when he started kind of making the videos himself. One thing that you'll notice that's a little different than Sebastian is him and her stepmother immediately went to the news and did several interviews begging, if you have her, let her go, telling her she won't be in any trouble at all, telling them, just let her go and leave and we won't do anything in the beginning, right? It's just polar opposite to see the pain and the desperation for everybody to please get Emma out there, please. And we have another family that is doing everything for all of us that want to try to help raise awareness for Sebastian, that seem to go real life to get you to leave unless you're going to completely focus on distractions. It's really bizarre and heartbreaking.
Good morning. I'm making this message because there's been a lot of confusion on social media about my daughter. Emmarae is still missing and is a troubled teen, but it doesn't discount the fact that she's my daughter. So I appreciate all the negative comments to just keep them to yourself, unless you really understand what it is to go through something like this as a parent. Then just keep the comments to yourself. We're actively looking for her, and we'll stop at nothing to find her. I just want to make it clear to whoever has my daughter that she needs to come home. And we're actively looking for her. We're also looking for you. And I think it would probably be better if the cops find you at this point than we do. But either way, she needs to come home. She's only a kid, and she needs to be let go. So I'm begging you guys, if you've seen her out there, please report it to 911 immediately.
That's not my audio, guys. Unfortunately, that's just the audio of his vehicle. So just bear with him. I mean, the poor man, hasn't slept or anything. He's doing the best he can.
And or call the police on my phone number. And if you have her, just know that we're coming for you. Have a nice day. Good morning. I'm making this message because there's been a lot of confusion on social media about my...
There's a lot of other videos and updates. I don't know where they went. Sure where they disappeared to.
Good morning, guys. Today is day 20. Just to clarify, Emmarae has not been found. She is still missing. I know there's a lot of confusion with that out there, that she's been found, but she has not been found. Emmarae is still missing. It's been 20 days. That being said,
24 now.
I woke up this morning and I was out until about 4:30 in the morning looking for her, and turned up nothing. I woke up around 7, 8 o'clock, felt like I was gonna die, and I wanted to give up. And what kept me moving forward was all the social media posts from all you guys, pushing me forward, you know, asking me what you guys can do to help, giving me positive thoughts, prayers, things like that. So I think the easiest thing for me to do is to make this video rather than trying to answer everybody's posts. I have over 800 texts coming in every day, and I try to get back to a lot of people, but I can't keep up with it. And I still need those messages to come in. One, it keeps me positive. Two, if there's information I have to sift through to give to the PD or myself, it's important. So please keep flooding me with those texts and stuff. But if I don't get back to you, do not take offense to it. So I'm making this video now because my phone this morning was blowing up from you guys asking what everybody can do to help. So what I need is boots on the ground, and I need it from everybody in about 50 states. This is not just a New York thing at this point. You know, Florida, Virginia, down south, upstate New York, Texas. I need everybody getting involved, everybody sharing these posts. Follow me, whatever you got to do. Repost my stuff. I need people to look around. I have tons of people texting me and calling me saying, hey, man, I had the day off. I spent the day driving around looking for your daughter, things like that. This is stuff that I absolutely need help with, as I can't be everywhere. I mean, heck, if Donald Trump can hear me, man, I need your help. So people ask me, what can they do? Make up flyers, go into your local convenience stores, pass them out, ask if she's been seen. Just easy kind of detective work, running around town, driving around, see if you spot her. Shirley, Mastic, Bellport, South Shore, Long Island, Queens, Brooklyn. I need everybody on this, upstate New York and across the 50 states. She could be anywhere at this point. We are doing a lot of detective work here, and the cops are also doing a great job. But again, social media is a very powerful thing, and if everybody can pull together, we're going to find my daughter. So if anybody's asking me what they can do, this is how you can help. You know, I need boots on the ground. I need people looking around, going into hotels, talking to people at the desk. Hey, have you seen this girl? Things like that. That's the stuff that's going to bring her home. Sharing my posts across the country, that's going to get my daughter home. So again, I wanted to just clarify this because there's so much confusion and so many people texting me, asking how they can help and things like that. So I'm trying to just present this to you as a leader and ask for the public's help for this. I need people everywhere to pull together to find my little girl. She is 14. She's been missing for 20 days. She's off her medication, and she's probably in danger at this point.
24 now.
So anything you can do to help would be greatly appreciated. Prayer warriors, you guys want to pray? Pray. I need prayers at this point. I also need people actively looking on the ground for her, driving around, doing their part if they can. I'm not asking you to do it if you can't, but a lot of people want to step up today. It's a Saturday. Hey, I got my kids with me. I want to drive around. What can I do? This is what you guys can do to help. If you see Emma, please call 911 immediately. If you have to follow her, follow her. You can call me, 631-294-0265. Again, guys, thank you for the support. Please share this countrywide, please, across the entire country. I need help finding my daughter. She could be anywhere. And I appreciate your time. Thank you, guys. Good morning, guys. Today is day.
Oh, he breaks my heart. So this was the update yesterday. Day
Good morning, guys.
24. Now it's day 25. And then I'm going to play you the news interview, one of the news interviews. They've done a bunch.
Day 23. Still no Emmarae. My heart breaks every day more and more for her.
Oh, jeez.
Spent all night looking for her in another location I really don't want to discuss right now. We were out until about 3 o'clock in the morning. Possible leads, I don't know yet. But let's talk about today's search party. So it's going to be at 1 o'clock at Applebee's in Shirley. And
let me restart.
Again, I appreciate all this.
The wrong light on the
guys.
dog.
Day 23. Still no Emmarae. My heart breaks every day more and more for her. Spent all night looking for her in another location I really don't want to discuss right now. We were out until about 3 o'clock in the morning. Possible leads, I don't know yet. But let's talk about today's search party. So it's going to be at 1 o'clock at Applebee's in Shirley. And again, I appreciate all the support and everybody coming out, because this is exactly what we need to find Emmarae. I also think it's pretty amazing the support I'm getting from the community, as I had last night when I was out looking for my daughter. I had a couple of guys reach out to me from Staten Island, and you know, they had worked all day and they left their families and they came to meet me to help look for my daughter. And I thought that was pretty amazing to see communities come together like that. I mean, here's a bunch of guys that came out of their way, left their houses and their families, and just said, point me in a direction, what can I do? And they met up with me, and you know, we tackled the search together, and it was appreciated, man. And they're going to be at the search gathering today at 1 o'clock. But I just want to say thank you to everybody, social media, for the help. This is the kind of stuff that we need to get my daughter back home. So I'll post more at the search gathering, but again, it'll be at 1 o'clock today in Shirley in front of the Applebee's. Thank you.
All right, we're going to go over to the news clip now.
Island father speaking out after his teenage daughter went missing 3 weeks ago. Fox 5's Jody Goldberg talked to him about the last time she was seen and what he fears may have happened.
This surveillance video shows Emmarae walking out of her Patchogue home back on December 9th.
She did leave with no shoes on or anything.
The 14-year-old hasn't been seen since.
When Allie went upstairs to look for something, she said she was going to run out to the car and look in the car for it. And then she went out the gate.
Her father, Frank, and stepmom, Allie, have no idea where their daughter may have gone, if she's with anyone, or why she seems to have left. Frank wearing sunglasses to cover his eyes after weeks of crying.
It didn't look like she was intending on leaving.
Emmarae struggled with drug addiction stemming from childhood trauma, but Frank and Allie say they thought she was on the right path. Her cord-monitored ankle bracelet was found cut off near their home.
I love everything about her. It seemed like it came out of nowhere.
Emmarae has left home before, but it's never been this long.
We're out looking for her until 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. Every time the phone rings,
Oh, commercial. Hold on.
Island father speaking out after his teenage daughter went missing 3 weeks ago. Fox 5's Jody Goldberg talked to him about the last time she was seen and what he fears may have happened.
This surveillance video shows Emmarae walking out of her Patchogue home back on December 9th.
she did leave with no shoes on or anything.
The 14-year-old hasn't been seen since.
When Allie went upstairs to look for something, she said she was going to run out to the car and look in the car for it. And then she went out the gate.
Her father, Frank, and stepmom, Allie, have no idea where their daughter may have gone, if she's with anyone or why she seems to have left. Frank wearing sunglasses to cover his eyes after weeks of crying.
It didn't look like she was intending on leaving.
Emmarae struggled with drug addiction stemming from childhood trauma, but Frank and Allie say they thought she was on the right path. Her cord-monitored ankle bracelet was found cut off near their home.
I love everything about her. It seemed like it came out of nowhere.
Emmarae has left home before, but it's never been this long.
We're out looking for her until 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. Every time the phone rings, we think it's some kind of information on Emma or...
And then in addition to that, I think that the teams that have been put...
Hold on.
Dynamics.
or a tip or something, but it never is.
While Suffolk County Police confirms their investigation, the father is following his own leads and spends his days desperately searching for his daughter.
I get strangers calling us, hey, where can I drive around and look? And, you know, I think that's amazing. That's what we need, because that's how we're going to find her.
The community is planning a search for Emmarae on Tuesday afternoon. They'll hand out flyers, scour the streets, and do everything they can to bring her home safely.
We just want to hear her voice again. We want to see her. We want to know that she's okay.
The family's offering a $15,000 reward for the lead that brings Emmarae back, no questions asked. Until then, there's no rest.
Honestly, who can sleep when your daughter's missing?
They're just asking for prayers and for anyone with information to call Suffolk County Police at 631-852-COPS.
There's no stopping until I find her. And that's just the way it's going to be.
In Patchogue, Long Island, Jody Goldberg, Fox 5 News.
So as you can clearly see, Emma left the house with no shoes. There's video evidence. See, we're going to see this part again. That's why I do not think this girl just ran away. She was doing well. She went through some horrible stuff and became physically dependent on some of the medications because of the horrible stuff she was going through. And she is due to testify as a key witness against a group of people with major felony charges. 2 of them are being held in jail. It's just a really scary situation. And too many people, I think, are chalking this up to she ran away, she'll be back. Please share the facts surrounding her disappearance. It looks like an abduction. It really does, guys.
This surveillance video shows Emmarae walking out of her Patchogue home back on December 9th.
She did leave with no shoes on or anything.
The 14-year-old hasn't been seen since.
When Allie went upstairs to look for something, she said she was going to run out to the car and look in the car for it. And then she went out the gate.
Her father, Frank, and stepmom, Allie, have no idea where their daughter may have gone, if she's with anyone, or why she seems to have left. Frank wearing sunglasses to cover his eyes after weeks of crying.
It didn't look like she was intending on leaving.
Emmarae struggled with drug addiction stemming from childhood trauma, but Frank and Allie say they thought she was on the right path. Her cord-monitored ankle bracelet was found cut off near their home.
I love everything about her. It seems like
There's a video, like I said, showing a car that was leaving the area. Trying to see if I could pull up that video for you guys. Just one moment. They're giving $15,000 as a reward for anybody that could, you know, that has any information. They have a reward. But this is just unbelievable. This is like so heartbreaking. Let's look at this other news update that was 2 weeks ago. I'm just really hoping that we can get the pressure for other creators to please look into this. There's video, like I said, of her shoeless leaving her house and then a vehicle from the area. It's just everything surrounding her disappearance screams that she's being held against her will. She's 14. She's a little child. She's not a grown woman. You know, she's not even developed into her teen years, guys.
Search for a missing 14-year-old girl on Long Island.
She was last seen on Monday, and now her family's offering a reward to bring her home safely. News 4's Paisy Chang has their plea from Patchogue. Paisy?
David and Natalie, they're so puzzled because, you know, the girl had just called her father, was asking him about dinner. She seemed happy. And then she went outside to look for something in a car, and then she was gone. And now the family is fearing the worst. Frank Gervasi has been hitting the streets.
Just take a walk through the alleyway.
Following up on tips, desperately searching for his daughter, 14-year-old Emmarae Gervasi. She was at home in East Patchogue on Monday with stepmom Allison. That's the last time they saw her.
She said to my wife, I'm just going to check the Jeep. Again, she was wearing no shoes and a T-shirt. So my wife's like, all right. So she went outside to check the Jeep and she vanished.
The Gervasis don't know if she left on her own or was kidnapped. They believe she got into this car. Emmarae was wearing a court-monitored ankle bracelet for at-risk kids. Her dad says it was cut off and thrown away near the house.
I'm starting to feel the worst, that, you know, I may not get her back. I don't know where she is. There's no sign of her right now. And she hasn't reached out to me, which is odd.
Emma has been in therapy and seemed to be in a good place, which makes her disappearance more puzzling. While Suffolk police are investigating her disappearance, her family is following their own leads and are praying for her safety.
Just come home. You're not in any kind of trouble. We just want you home safe.
We love you so much, Emma.
The family is offering a $10,000 reward
Now
to anyone
15.
who brings Emma home. If
Now 15.
parents, you're urged to call Suffolk Police. We're live from Patchogue tonight. Paisy Chang, News 4 New York.
It's now a $15,000.
Do want to head to a developing story that our Fox 35.
All right, guys, so I just wanted to come out and discuss Emmarae a little bit. I'm really hoping that other creators, anybody that sees this, please ask other creators to quickly update everybody on her case, make people aware of her case. I don't feel like she's somewhere because she wants to be somewhere. If you really look at everything surrounding this, I think people were, you know, when you're a key witness in an investigation to the extent that she was, I mean, and involved with the people that unfortunately this young lady got herself involved in. And I don't blame her at all. I don't mean got herself. She is a child, right? You know, that's what predators do. They look for the vulnerable. And it's very possible that people were waiting for her to come out to be able to take her. You know, that stuff really happens. And Occam razor does apply, but at the same time, when you add in the surveillance video, when you add in the circumstances surrounding her disappearance, and the fact that it was right before the holidays, none of her clothing, no shoes, I mean, something's really off, guys. Something is off. So if you can spread her information far and wide, help bring Emmarae home, that would be great. And I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about some really interesting facts in Sebastian's disappearance, like how Katie Proudfoot is said to have now donated belongings, all of Sebastian's belongings before, 2 weeks since he went missing. And she was at Goodwill, according to a couple of the influencer, boots on the ground helpers of the Proudfoot family, right? The ones that are seemingly to be the spokespersons for Christopher and Katie Proudfoot and the Bowerstocks. They're saying that, yes, they can collaborate, that Katie dropped off all this stuff at the Goodwill 2 weeks after Sebastian's disappearance. So I want to talk about that. I want to play you different audio so you can hear it yourself. And I want to continue to put the pressure on for Sebastian Rogers because he deserves justice. And this odd group that surrounds his mom, stepdad, and the Bowerstocks that do not even reside in Hendersonville. They reside in other towns surrounding Hendersonville. It's very odd. There's a lot of stuff going on in his disappearance with intimidation, bothering neighbors, bothering people. Myself, I've been, it's unbelievable what's going on. So let's keep talking about Sebastian and the facts surrounding his case, and hopefully TBI and the FBI and LE will, is the baby up? Will be making, some charges as soon as the grand jury resumes next week. So I'll talk to y'all soon. Let me know what you think in the comments. Take care. I'm going to go check on the baby. I hear him on the baby monitor. That was good timing.